All right, Lindenberg Financial friends. I'm Chris von Lindenberg. Most of you know me as V, founder, CEO of Lindenberg Financial, also co-founder of the company A Divorce. With us today is one of our longest-standing strategic partners, Chris Lukasiewicz, the founder of Foundation Insurance Agency. Chris and I go way back. We've worked together since the early 2000s, started our career around a similar time frame, and he focuses on property casualty insurance lines, and that's really his focus. But we have an interesting connection that we both work together and serve the niche market of law enforcement professionals and first responders. And so I'm grateful to have Chris with us today, and we're coming to you to talk about coronavirus and what it means to Chris as one of our strategic partners and how he's working a little differently today and how business might be impacted. So Chris, thank you for joining me. I appreciate just a quick, short and sweet interview with you. I appreciate you joining me today. So how are you?
Hanging in there. All's well.
Excellent, excellent. Well, Chris, I just have a couple questions I think are burning in everyone's mind right now, right? You're sort of our guru when it comes to all things insurance. And right now, coronavirus, people, their lives are disrupted and upended. Is now a good time to look at their insurance stuff? Or is that like poking the bear at a bad time with the insurance companies? What's happening?
No, it's actually a great time. Through all this, carriers have gone through some changes, mostly folks working from home. But, for most part, things are moving along as smoothly as they always have. But it's a fantastic time. Folks are at home. It's much easier to gain access to their materials because they're not as distracted by everyday life, chasing kids around from soccer practice and all kinds of other events. So no, it's a fantastic time.
Awesome. I know one of the challenges that you've had in the past in working with relationships is that sometimes people say, oh, I got to dig out my stuff. And I think you're hitting the nail on the head that with most folks working from home, they got the stuff more readily available. And so are you finding that that's accelerating the turnaround time? Are you able to find efficiencies in your business with this? And how does that work for your customers? Is that better for them?
Oh, absolutely. It's definitely, it's made the whole process a lot shorter. So I'm able to gather the materials, review it with them a lot quicker, get it in their hands a lot quicker. So from their standpoint too, it's actually saving them time. They're able to get things done at a much, much more efficient pace than previous.
Awesome. So Chris, what about the refunds that we're hearing about in the media? I try not to watch the news because I feel like it's filled with so much bias, but what I have seen is reference to insurance carriers sort of discounting or rebating premiums right now. Can you shed any light on that?
Yeah, pretty much most of the carriers have started to do that. They're notifying clients either via mail or email. They're refunding a portion of their premiums. The really nice thing with it is the clients do not have to do anything. There's no opt-in form or fill anything out. It's just an automatic process that's being done. So they'll be seeing those refunds actually, whether they knew they were coming or not, they will be getting those.
Sweet. Perfect time of year, right? It couldn't come at a better time with people having some economic uncertainty. Chris, speaking of economic uncertainty, I realize that right now people are looking to save money wherever possible. And while sometimes that comes in the form of requoting their insurance policies, right, and shopping around, what a great opportunity there. But what about forgoing coverage? I mean, should I think about dropping coverage right now just in efforts to conserve resources? Is that a smart move? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, for the most part, I'm not finding that that's very beneficial. I honestly think the best thing that they can do is for folks is to reevaluate their policies. And if they haven't had them shopped out or repriced in say 2 or 3 years, it's a phenomenal opportunity where they could probably save more money going along those lines without foregoing and giving up some additional coverage. But
Awesome.
yet, we'll find some savings.
Well, Chris, I've been a policy holder of yours for quite some time. It took a while for you to actually earn my business originally, and that was on your guidance and advice. Thank you for you and your integrity. But I guess I'm an existing policy owner of yours today, and some of our viewers may also be. And so may I ask, what should I be doing right now, right? Is there anything I should be doing with my own policies today?
Yeah, for the most part, nothing really additional that would be needed. I mean, the way that I handle things is I look at the renewals as they come up. But obviously, the normal interactions that might change things. So somebody adds a vehicle or they're looking to do something, young driver, and they're looking for some additional advice.
Awesome. Well, as we wrap up our time, thank you, Chris, for a few moments out of your day. I know you're super busy and you've got a tremendous amount of volume on your hands with all these efficiencies that have been created. But I just want to give everyone a quick thumbs up. Chris, you've been a great strategic partner. You serve a lot of our relationships. and you do so with honesty, integrity, good level of service. And I just want to say thank you for that commitment. And if folks need to get in touch with you, I believe your contact information as a strategic partner is right out on our website. But they, I presume, can email you or call you. Is that correct, Chris? Is that the best
Correct.
way?
Absolutely. Yep.
Awesome. And any other tips if somebody's going to call you and have them have you quote or check their stuff, look it over? What should they have available?
If possible, if they could pool their current coverages and declaration pages, that would make it easiest to quickly gather what they have and then run some comparisons.
Awesome. So worst case, they might take a few moments out of their day. Maybe they can save money, maybe they can't, but at least they'll have a boost of confidence that their stuff's set up the right way or have some insight as to what could potentially be better.
Absolutely. I mean, whenever
Awesome.
I talk to clients, that's what I was telling. My main goal is we're going to do a quick review, see if we could save you some money. I may make some coverage recommendations. Worst case scenario, you stay where you're at and you know that you're good.
Awesome. Well, Chris, thanks for joining us today. I know we're all working from home. Life's disrupted, but I appreciate you taking time out from your family and from business to interview with us today. And just thank you. Appreciate you. And please stay safe and love to your family for us.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.